Hey, my name is Addie, and welcome to The Pulse. Be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment below letting us know what you'd like to see next.
Hey there, welcome to The Pulse. I was so excited to be invited by Sennheiser to share a day in the life of a voiceover talent. I'm Kelley Buttrick. Welcome to my booth, my studio, and a day in my life. I love getting up really early in the morning before the rest of my house is awake and sitting on the porch and planning my day. After my coffee and planning, I usually go out for a walk with a friend, the dogs, or I go hiking. If I really have my stuff together, I get up and go kayaking. That doesn't happen as often as I'd like, but that's how I start my day. Now let's get out of the booth and take a quick tour of my office and studio space. When I designed my studio space, I wanted it to be absolutely perfect. So when we were building it, I consulted with sound designers, audio professionals, other voice talent, engineers, you name it, I talked to them. Yeah, so you could say I'm a little obsessed with vintage microphones. Instead of a rack, like most studios have, I actually use a rolling table. Aesthetically, I thought it was more pleasing, and it allows me to roll it out and wiggle any wires that need to be wiggled. One or all of my dogs are usually in the studio or office with me. My daily driver, as we voice talent call it, is a Neumann TLM 103. I love this microphone. I love it so much that I feature it in a lot of my marketing efforts. I start my VO day with auditions. It's a great warm-up for the recording sessions ahead. Just a side note, when I'm doing auditions, it's important to know that every agent, client, production company that sends out auditions seems to like it slated a different way if they like it slated at all. Kelley Buttrick, 2 takes. Kelley Buttrick, DDO. Kelley Buttrick. To keep my voice sounding great all day, I keep 3 things in my booth at all times. Water, really important. I also keep hot tea, and a vase full of honey sticks. Honey is a great way to keep your throat healthy. My Pro Home Studio allows me to connect with clients all over the world in a variety of ways. It used to be all ISDN, but that's pretty much dead. And now the standard is Source Connect Standard, or Pro. That allows a studio to record me on their end in real time. I also have a digital phone patch, or sometimes I'll connect with clients via Skype, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and I record on my end and then send them the files in whatever format they need. Before the pandemic, I loved going to work at studios wherever I happened to be, whether a client asked me to come in or if I was on vacation and rented studio time. When the big pandemic lockdown happened, I was fine. I have been working out of my professionally equipped home studio for more than 10 years, so it was business as usual. But one of the changes that came about that I really love is the fact that I am now able to work in person with clients I didn't used to get to work in person with, thanks to Zoom or Skype or Microsoft Teams.
That was great. So basically the first line, like you did, is to set sort of just a neutral tone, and then when you get to that last sentence, it's like foreshadowing that darkness is coming, you know.
While I specialize in commercial, corporate, promo, and documentary VO work, I've also recorded some really fun stuff in here, like video games, some animation type things, a plane, a train, and even some lockers.
Take a moment to review the safety instructions card and the seat back in front of you, and make note of the emergency exit instructions and signs throughout the train.
I think it's probably pretty obvious that I love my Pro Home Studio, but I also love to travel. And thanks to a general knowledge of how to treat a space for good recording sound, Source Connect, and my wonderful vintage Sennheiser 416 that I bought from Doppler Studios, I am able to record from hotel rooms, family and friends' houses, and even cars. As soon as you enter the studio space, I honor two very special people to me. Zach Miller, my early mentor, business partner, and best friend, and my coach, Paul Armbruster. To honor Paul, I have the microphone stand that he and I worked on, supporting the microphone that is used in my logo. And to honor Zach, his brother gave me his microphone and the headphones that I had given him as a gift early on in our friendship. So every time I walk in the door to my studio, I think of these two very special people, and I miss them every day. When they invited me to film this for The Pulse, Sennheiser also asked that I would share about my odd little hobby. I like to take apart recording equipment, old jewelry, car parts, all kinds of things that look interesting to me, and put them back in together as jewelry, especially as what I call personality hang-ups, which are decorative things that you hang from your rear view mirror. I actually made this little necklace right here from a piece of microphone that a friend sent me, and I don't know if you can see it, but I pressed a microphone grill into clay to make this little dangly thing there. Thank you for taking the time to watch this day in the life of a voiceover talent. And thank you, Sennheiser, for inviting me to contribute this little part of your wonderful series, The Pulse.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos just like this.